day to everybody out there to see that wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And I just wanted to show y'all the solar power on my house to show y'all how I'm able to get free electricity every day by the sun, God, nature, the universe. The sun provides our power every day. So we don't got to go to a job every day because guess what? God provides us with electricity. Look at this crap. Look at, actually, it's not crap. Look at this goodness. You see that? You see that up there? That's what you call God providing my electric every month, so I don't have to pay a bill. Not only do we have not only do we have solar for the house, we also have solar panel up there for our hot water heater, right? That solar panel on the roof for our hot water heater is for our hot water heater, so it doesn't have to take power from the house. Now look at where we are. You see that right there? It says we have 98% in our battery, and it's probably about 3:30 today. And it's taken from the battery to the inverter because the AC is on in the house. But if we turn the AC off right now, then that inverter will start to pump energy to the battery. And we also have the water cistern over here that has a 600 gallons of water held in there. And when you come over here, we have the well, and that's where we get our free water from. And we back here at the estate, at the farm, at the property, at my off-grid oasis. And you know, we're completely off-grid. Solar power, right now we got the air conditioner on in the house. It's free. We at 99% in our battery bank. So if we happen to not have no sun, we still have power to continue to get us through. We can cook, we can run our refrigerator, watch TV, Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, whatever you want to watch. We got water that comes out of the shower. Everything's free from the water well, right? We got creek water that borders the property. You heard? We have no mortgage on the property, so that means we have to pay no bankers back, no interest rate every month, right? We have food, which you can see right here clearly on the land. That's beautiful. We got right behind you right here, we got the lime tree. That's a key lime tree. Lime. You go to the store, you get your little key limes, you put on your salad or whatever. You look up right there, you got what? You got bananas or plantain. You heard? So we are over here in the grocery store. We got other fruits over here, of course, but we just showing you a few of the gems and the jewels that we have back here. Cassava, which I don't eat, it's a starch, but it's also a food. You know what I'm saying? We out here in the shade. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for you to go to the county and ask them if they have any over-the-counter tax deeds so you can go out here and farm and start your sustainable living journey. So you don't have to worry about the matrix. Go to your local county or a county that's in another state and ask them if they have any over-the-counter tax deeds. In some states, it's called lands available. And if you can't get in those two terms, say any properties that didn't sell at the auction that the county has retained, that you want to see that list so you can go through, do your investigation, your research, make sure there aren't any current liens besides the tax lien. Make sure there aren't any child support liens. Make sure there aren't any code enforcement liens. Make sure there aren't any mechanic liens. Make sure there aren't any type of liens on the property, right? So when you acquire the property, you don't have to worry about paying those liens back, just in case you may want to transfer the title to someone else, in case you want to resell. Because if you don't get those liens taken care of, you're not going to be able to get insurable title. There's also other things that have to go on in the process of you acquiring those properties. There's a process called quiet title action. That's a whole nother conversation, but it's something that you have to get done if you want to resell the property, right? Without any problems, so your new buyer can get title insurance. Anyhow, we on our land, man. We doing whatever we want to do. We don't have to answer to anybody. We don't have to go to the government so we can get our water turned on. We don't have to go to the electrical company so we can get our electrical turned on. We don't have to pay a banker every month so we can continue to keep our place. We don't have to pay a leasor or leasee, or a landlord so we can continue to stay anywhere. We have everything here paid and bought. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to worry about jumping on a hamster wheel every month. So we don't have to worry about going into someone's 9 to 5 and them telling us what to do, when to take a break, when to go on vacation. Out of 52 weeks out of the year, y'all giving us 2 weeks off? That's nonsense. That's insane. We out here doing whatever we want to do. That's why we can come on here and talk about celebrities and not gossip, but criticize some of them for their roles and what they're doing to our people. And in the process of that, also telling you what you can do so you don't have to be listening to these clowns telling you like Hassan Campbell, stay dangerous, live life like you're on the run. That's not a good way to live. I don't want to live life like I'm on the run. I've been on the run before, from New York all the way down to Delaware, all the way down to Florida. I've been on the run for months at a time. It's not a pleasant feeling, especially if you have to depend on the clock. Now, if you want to be on the run and you don't have to worry about income and you got rental properties that's generating income for you, do what the hell you want to do. But I'm not living life like I'm on the run. I'm living life comfortably. You know what I'm saying? I'm living life like I want to live it. Come outside, grab a lime. This smell, man, I wish y'all could smell this. This smells just like a lemon lime. And I can't wait till the citrus start growing. It's so beautiful out here. This is abundance. If I show you what's behind me, I'm showing you coconuts. My neighbor's coconut palm back there. Look at that. That's my neighbor's coconut palm. And I got one almost next to it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just in a space right now of pure gratitude and abundance and just loving my life. I'm loving where I am right now. I'm loving the ability to wake up every day when I feel like it, right? Eat good foods coming from the land, callaloo, okra, lettuce, tomatoes, cucumber, avocado, coconuts. Yeah, this is a beautiful life out here. To wake up every day and be able to do what I want to do. But I'm here in Africa is that place where people are going to invest now. Not just now, previously to now, but this is where it is. Africa is where it is. I'm not in Africa. I'm in Central America. And while I will always maintain this property and keep it, Africa is one of those places that I'm actually looking at. I'm always looking for the next best thing when it comes to investing. And that's why I haven't invested anything lately. Only thing I've been investing in right now is this farm, because that's what's going to feed me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to take care of me. This is sheltering me. I got 2 houses on here, 2 cabins. You know what I'm saying? And more, and we're looking to add more. But the thing is, you have to start somewhere. You don't have to jump out and try to make the biggest investment of your life. Start small and grow. Start small and grow. It's all about starting small, because guess what? If you start large and you happen to make a major mistake, you might not be able to bounce back from it. You may not be able to bounce back from it. So I'm telling you to start small, grab you a nice piece of land, half acre, acre, quarter acre, whatever it is you can afford. But I say go to the auction and get you something really, really inexpensive, really, really cheap. So you don't have to worry about having a mortgage on it. Because if you have a mortgage on it, that defeats the purpose. That keeps you locked into a job. When you get mortgages on properties, when you get car notes, these jobs, one thing a job can depend on is someone that has debt. When you show that you have a lot of debt, that job knows that you have to show up every day. That's almost like insurance for them. When they know you have to pay a car note, they know you don't want that car note. You don't want that car to go back to the dealership, so they know you're going to show up for work every day. They know you don't want your mortgage to go into foreclosure, so they're going to show you. They know you're going to show up every day. It's debt slavery. So you give your hand away when you accumulate all this debt. If you know how to utilize the debt with a 3-unit, 4-unit apartment, or multifamily, and you living in one of the units and the other 2 or 3 units is paying for your mortgage, that's good debt. Because those other 2 or 3 units is going to pay for your principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and your escrow servicing fee on your property. That's good debt. But if you're going out here and purchasing a Mercedes-Benz 2026 without the intentions of renting that car out, even if you're going to rent the car out, that's still not a good look, because guess what? If that car is not being rented out, you're going to have to foot that bill. Not everybody needs to rent a car, but most people need the house to stay in. So a 3-unit, 4-unit multifamily place isn't a bad look. it's a look, good debt and bad debt is a real thing. I don't want to be out here saying don't get into debt for nothing. No, that's not that's not a good message. If you know how to utilize the debt, get into it. But if you don't know how to utilize the debt, stay away from it until you know how to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's at out here. No mortgage, no debt. You know what I mean? No boss, no authority figure. The only authority figure out here is nature and God, the universe. God. It rains. It gets dry for 6 months out of the year. You know what I'm saying? Hurricanes. Nature is our authority. When it rains outside, nature tell us we can't do certain things. If it's flooding outside, we can't. Don't plant over here. Right? So, you know, it's about growing, baby. We off grid, man. It ain't about having the biggest house and the biggest car and the biggest this and that. No, it's about getting off the matrix, getting off the grid, being able to do for self, take care of family. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. It's so beautiful out here. All this life, living in the concrete jungle, New York City, Philadelphia, Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami. All of that death, culture, no life. Because you're surrounded by the concrete jungle. The concrete jungle. Not this type of jungle. This is the jungle that you want to be at. Look at that. That done bloomed and blossomed. That done bloomed up there. So you're going to have some coconuts coming in right there. Look up there. You got coconuts coming in up there. You got coconuts coming in up there. Yeah, talk to me nice. Yeah, this is what it is out here. This is an abundant lifestyle that people don't really want to talk about. They want to talk about investing in this, investing in that, investing in this, investing in that. But you know what? The farm is the best investment out there right now. Sustainable living is the biggest thing going on right now. Being able to do for self without having to go and ask anybody for anything, that's the best thing out there right now. Because having your hand out and wanting something and having to ask this one for this one and that one for that one, it's draining on the body. It's stressful. Having to go and show up at a 9 to 5 and having to deal with a bunch of different co-workers and their energy because their wife or their husband is abusive to them and their kids is no, they don't listen and pay. Like, listen, it's a war going on outside. It's a war going on outside, and a lot of us is looking at war in the fashion of army fatigues and MR-16s and all these major guns. The war has changed. It's a war on your mind. It's a war on your body. It's a war on your food. It's a war on the relationships. It's a war on everything. And if you're not able to get out of that war, you're going to be sucked up. You're going to be sucked into it. And you're not going to be able to help yourself. You're not going to be able to help self. If a war goes on right now and breaks out in the United States, what are you going to do? What are you going to do if a war breaks out in the United States? They said, well, what are you going to do if a war breaks out in Central America? I'm going to stay right here, and I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to eat everything off the land. I can go over there right now and pick off apples for days. I got coconuts for days. Yeah, I got 50 plus mango trees here for days. Cacao, cinqueya, ricotta, cashew trees, banana, plantain, plum, starfruit, breadfruit, avocado, craboo. You name it. And I got seeds as well. Seeds is a new currency. Get you some seeds, because you never know when you're going to need. You heard? And with that, I'm going to let y'all go, man, because I've been tapping in with y'all, letting y'all know about this off-grid lifestyle every day, damn near. And that's the message I'm trying to get out every day. Self-sustainable living. Self-sustainable living. Because if you can't sustain self, what are we talking about? With that, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water.